Welcome to this YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to talk about 10 best places to visit in Switzerland. Before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. Number 10. The Matahorn. This pyramid-shaped colossus is one of the most photographed mountains on the planet, making it a must-see in Switzerland. Mountaineers from all over the world converge on Switzerland to attempt the summit, which stands at an incredible 4,478 meters. Why not take the cable car if you're not feeling very energetic? The highest cable car station in the Alps is located on the top, which provides spectacular views of the mountain peak and beyond. A ride to the Matterhorn is the epitome of all things Swiss. You would not want to miss this. Visiting Zermatt's Matahorn Museum, Instagramming from the observation deck of the Gornergrat 365 days a year, you can ski on the Theodule Glacier. Number 9. Chateau de Chillon. The medieval Chateau de Chillon is a must-see on every visit to the Swiss Riviera. The castle, which is located on an island in Lake Geneva near the famous town of Montreux, was built in the 10th century as a strategic water fort. The castle rooms were then decked out with all sorts of art and treasures that tourists can admire today, and it became a lakeside summer home for the affluent counts of Savoy. The castle is the most visited historical monument in Switzerland, and it is a must-see anyone visiting the country. You would not want to miss this. Visiting the castle's 3 opulent great halls. The impressive weapons room had me gasping. The boat ride from Montreux to the chateau was amazing. Number 8. Jungfrau Joch. The Jungfrau Joch is an alpine wonderland that more than lives up to its moniker of top of Europe. The Jungfrau Joch, which is technically a glacier saddle between 2 mountains, is one of Switzerland's best and largest attractions. Don't be put off by the altitude. There's plenty to do for the entire family, from mountain climbing to tobogganing and much more. The world-famous Jungfrau Railway, however, is probably the most impressive attraction. The train climbs from Kleine Scheidegg to Jungfrau Joch, Europe's highest railway station, at 3,454 meters above sea level. You would not want to miss this. Exploring the ice palace and seeing the famous ice sculptures inside the glacier zip-lining through the air is a common sport. The views from the Sphinx Observatory are stunning. Number 7. Schweizerische National Park. It's difficult to know where to go in a country, with breathtaking scenery at every stop. One thing is certain. You will want to go to the Swiss National Park near Zurich. It'll give you a sense of how the Alps were before tourism, because it's the country's only national park. This place has it all, from snow-crusted glaciers to captivating meadows. There are several hiking trails to choose from, many of which carry visitors past stunning sights. If you're lucky, you could see some of the park's inhabitants, such as red squirrels, ibexes, and red deer. You would not want to miss this. Looking up at the sky, there are golden eagles in the field. At the Schmelzer Museum, you will learn about the bears that once roamed the park. Taking a hike on one of the park's 21 trails. Number 6. Lake Geneva. Lake Geneva is one of Switzerland's most beautiful cities, stretching from Geneva in the west to Lausanne in the east. There's plenty to do in the surrounding area, from the foreign bustle of Geneva, to the many vineyards that creep up the hillsides around the lake. There's still a lot of activity on the water. For the more adventurous tourists to the area, windsurfing, water skiing, and kayaking are all options. You can also just sit back and admire the scenery of the lake, from the deck of a paddle steamer as it crosses the water if you're feeling lazy. You would not want to miss this. While on a vineyard tour, taste the local wines. In Geneva, capturing the perfect jet d'eau shot. When the temperatures drop, go night skiing in the mountains. Number 5. Lugano. A trip to the southern city of Lugano will allow you to see Switzerland in a whole new light. The city, nicknamed the Monte Carlo of Switzerland, is nestled on the shores of the stunning Lake Lugano, and combines Swiss and Italian cultures into an unforgettable weekend break. When you visit, you might think you're in nearby Italy, thanks to the abundance of museums and the warm Mediterranean breezes. Impressive villas are strewn across the green hillsides that rise from the lake, just outside the city. You would not want to miss this. At the kid-friendly Swiss Miniature, you will see the best of Switzerland in miniature. Practicing your Italian by conversing with the locals, Lugano's exquisite local delicacies can tantalize your taste buds. Number 4. Bern. Bern is not only Switzerland's capital, but it's also one of the country's most charming tourist destinations. If you take a stroll through the old town's narrow cobblestone streets, you'll quickly see why the area is designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. A plethora of boutiques, restaurants, and bears can be found in Bern's historic center. Yeah, a family of bears, the city's emblem, lives in Bear Park, which is situated just across the river from the old town. If that wasn't enough, the city is home to a plethora of vibrant markets, including some memorable Christmas markets during the Advent season. You would not want to miss this. The Albert Einstein Museum, which is housed in his old apartment, will help you discover your inner genius. The iconic Zeitlog, a landmark 13th century tower, is used to tell the time. Taking a dip in one of the city's well-known outdoor pools. Number 3. Lucerne. It doesn't get any more spectacular than Lucerne in a country full of picture-perfect lakeside towns. The compact medieval city sits on the shores of Lake Lucerne, surrounded by 3 massive mountains. You might be forgiven for believing you've stumbled into a painting, while walking around the captivating old town. While admiring the city's architectural marvels, you will visit ancient churches, busy squares, and a plethora of boutiques. The Chapel Bridge, a covered wooden bridge, that has connected the heart of Lucerne since 1333, is the highlight. You would not want to miss this. Having the best shot of the impressive Chapel Bridge, from the city wall watchtowers in Lucerne, you can get a bird's-eye view of the city. Visiting the Transport Museum in Switzerland. Number 2. Rhine Falls. Rhine Falls is Europe's most strong waterfall, so it's no surprise that it's one of the most famous things to do in Switzerland. From many viewing decks, visitors can take in the beauty of the waterfall, which is situated near the northern town of Schaffhausen. If you're feeling especially brave, you can rent a canoe, and explore some of the surrounding castles from the sea. Every August, as part of Switzerland's National Day celebrations, the falls host a spectacular fireworks show that draws visitors from all over the world. You would not want to miss this. From a cruise getting up close and personal with the falls, at the nearby Rhine Falls Adventure Park, you can explore the treetops. Taking a break with a drink at a cafe with a view of the falls. Number 1. Zurich. Finally, no list of the best things to do in Switzerland will be complete without a mention of Zurich. Zurich, Switzerland's largest city, is also the country's social and cultural center. Despite its world-famous financial services, Zurich has a remarkably active social scene. There's a lot going on, from the famous Pride Parade to Europe's largest street rave. And, if that weren't enough, the city is aesthetically pleasing, from the quaint streets of the old town to the breathtaking scenery of Lake Zurich. You would not want to miss this. Relaxing in the parkland that runs parallel to the water's edge, the FIFA World Football Museum is a great place to learn about the beautiful game. On a busy square in the old town, sipping an Aperol Spritz. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.